104. FM 104. FM 104. FM 104. Live from Wicklow Gaol, one of Ireland's most haunted locations. This is the FM 104 phone show, Jail of Fear.
Tonight, the FM 104 phone show is coming to you live from one of the most haunted buildings in Ireland, if not the world, Wicklow Gaol, for our Halloween special, FM 104's Jail of Fear. Built back in the 1700s, the jail housed thousands of prisoners, many of whom were then shipped off to Australia, but many of whom died within the walls of the jail. It's said that the souls and spirits of the dead still haunt the building and have appeared many times over the years. Staff working at the jail have reported sightings of spirits and inexplicable events, and it's said that at night, when the doors of the jail are locked, as they are now, and the lights are switched off, these spirits will make themselves known. Reports of ghostly voices, heavy breathing, footsteps emerging from the dark, orbs appearing on cell walls, and sudden drops in temperature proves that within the walls of this jail reside the spirits of past prisoners. Such were the conditions of the jail that locally the prison gates became known as the Gates of Hell. Tonight, myself, Jeremy and the rest of the phone show team will join a group of psychics and ghost hunters and pass through the Gates of Hell in the hope of making contact with some of the ghosts that reside within the walls. Tonight, we invite believers and non-believers to join us on our trip through the Gates of Hell to FM 104's Jail of Fear. Oh. Yes, good evening. Welcome to Wicklow Gaol. This is Adrian Kennedy with you live until 1 a.m. in the morning. And what a show we have lined up for you tonight. If you were listening last night, you will have heard us broadcasting the highlights of last year's programme from Charleville Castle in Tullamore in County Offaly, and that was a scary experience. For all of us involved in last year's programme, it really was. It put you on the edge of your seat. This year, we don't know what's going to happen. We certainly have lots of plans. We have lots of ideas of what we would like to happen. Whether it happens or not remains to be seen. Now, allow me to tell you who is in the room with us tonight. As you can hear, there's quite an audience, quite a crowd. But this is before the lights go out. At this moment, the lights are all on. We can all see each other. But then, in a while, the lights go out and the fun begins. With us tonight, we have our resident psychic, Louise Kings. She's going to be looking after a lot of our proceedings this evening. Hello. She's going to be coming over to us now in a second. I've Linda Kyo, who's a psychic. I've Angie Freeland and Keith, who are psychic consultants. We have the Pigs here. They were here with us last year, the paranormal investigating guys. How are you, lads? All here. They're all setting up their technical gear. We'll be explaining what they do and what they're going to be. They've cameras set up all over this building. Now, as you heard from the introduction, Wicklow Gaol has a very long history that dates back hundreds of years. We'll find out all about the jail and let you know what this building is all about a little bit later on. But before we begin our proceedings, I want to invite Louise over here for a moment. Regular listeners to the show will know our resident psychic, Louise King. She's on with us every Friday night just after 11:30. Now, Louise, for this bit, just at the very start, what are we going to be doing here?
Okay, we're going to start off with a real grounding and centering exercise, and one of the reasons why I'm going to get everybody to it now, the psychic mediums here are well used to this, but the crew and the rest of the audience that's here, one of the reasons also is because I was here not that long ago, and I came in, I wasn't grounded, I wasn't centred, and not only did I pick up on a few things, but I physically went through a particular person's pain, so I don't want anybody to go through that tonight. I've taken a walk around and the energy's quite high, so I'd be very surprised if nothing happens. So we're going to start off, if I could get everybody to stand into a circle as much as possible. And it's a very, very simple exercise. It'll only take a couple of minutes. Okay. All right, you're almost in a good circle. Okay. You can hold hands. It's a good idea to raise your energy. While you're standing there, what I want you to do is to firmly place your feet on the ground. really kind of feel as if the ground is very, very solid underneath you, okay? Now what I want you to do is imagine that there's roots coming out of your feet, okay? I know it sounds a bit strange, but imagine they're coming out of your feet and they're going right through this ground. We're standing on stone ground, as you know. Go right through that all the way until you reach the earth's core, okay? It might take a minute or two before you can actually feel as if you're reaching that. Once you feel that you've reached, you've got to latch on to something. This is what you call anchoring your energy, okay? So sway yourselves a little bit until you feel that you're actually standing solid. Once you feel you're standing solid, your energy is well grounded, okay? Now, while you've done that, I want you to now pull the energy from the earth back up. It's a universal energy, so whatever your religious belief or understanding or philosophy, just pull this fantastic energy back up. Imagine coming right up from your feet, up your legs, all the way until you actually feel as if your spine is now solid, like a solid rod. Okay? So now you're grounded, and you should be feeling very, very centered. Okay, now what I want you to do is to literally imagine a white light circling around and around and around you, almost until you feel yourself in a bubble, like a white bubble of energy. When you feel that, I now want you to call whoever you use, whether it be your spirit guides, whether it be your guardian angel, God, whatever. I want you to ask them to shield you in protection. And any time tonight, if you do feel a little bit strange, come back to the tea room, but don't go on your own. Stay in pairs and let the rest of the group know that you're going. But if you do feel a little bit strange, just repeat those words, I feel protected. Okay, I'm just looking around you and you're all looking more relaxed. So I think now you're all grounded, centred and protected. Back to you.
Now, Louise, tell me what you after doing there. What was that all about?
The truth is we're all psychic, we're all sensitive to something, and you know, with the atmosphere and with the memories and with the history of this place, you know, everybody's going to be a little bit sensitive to something. So what we've done is we've just grounded and centred their energy. Okay, so if they're not grounded or they're not centred, you know, they can imagine stuff that's not really there, okay? Or if there is something that does come up, they don't need to be frightened of it. It's something they're witnessing rather than something that they need to be really, really scared of.
Okay. You've been in this place many times. During the course of the evening, we're going to be talking about the prison itself. You've been here many times.
I have, yeah.
What do you think of this place? What's your gut instinct? When we said we were going to do the show from here, what
I was delighted you chose it because I have a little bit of a fondness for this place, to be honest with you. Every time I've come here, I've picked up on different things. Sometimes it's the authorities, as in the prison guards themselves. Other times I've picked up on the children. There's been a lot of children that passed through here, many even that died here. You're going to be talking to Marie in a while, and she's going to tell you some stories which are really, really heartbreaking. And even if the ghosts themselves aren't here, those memories, that residual energy is something that anybody can pick up on. And people that aren't psychic have come in, and the stories they've told, that have come on the tours during the day. Children as well, what they've picked up on, it's just amazing. But it's an absolute fascinating building, and it is haunted. You
reckon?
Oh yeah.
You've definitely gotten that.
Definitely. We've got a lot of footage ourselves. We've seen spirits moving. We've literally captured on video, and nearly everybody here that's been here before all have something that they've picked up on.
All right, Louise, thank you very much indeed. This is FM 104's Phone Show, broadcasting live tonight from Wicklow Gaol in Wicklow Town. For those of you who've never been in this place, this is a building that is well worth a visit. It's located just on the south side of Wicklow Town, the far side of Wicklow Town as you're coming from Dublin, and they do regular guided tours of the building, and it's well worth seeing, if nothing else. Now, I'm joined next by a lady who, for those of you who do come on a tour down here, you will get to meet this lady. She is the jail curator. Her name is Marie Comerford. Marie, good evening to you.
Good evening to you.
Now, this is nothing unusual for you. I was watching you on YouTube last night, of all places. Tell me about your job and what you do here, firstly.
Well, we welcome the people who come to visit the jail. We have them from all over the world, and our jailer takes them through the building, through the gates of hell you mentioned, tells them the story of that. They go from there down the stairs into the different cells, the schoolroom, and they're told different stories, all historically correct, of people who stayed here, died here.
So tell me a little bit about the prison itself. When was it first built?
1702.
1702, so it's 307 years old.
And it closed in 1924. And of course we had the Great Rebellion, and we had the famine as well here. At one stage there was 700 people held here, and during the rebellion there was 15 men held in each of the cells that your visitors tonight will see. Tiny
15
cells.
people in these cells.
15 men in each cell.
I mean, the most striking thing when you see the cells is the height of the cell doors,
Yes.
because they're so small.
And they have 2 doors.
Is that a sign that the people were smaller then?
Well,
or?
they were, but also it was a security thing, because the jailer could open the outer door, come into the little passageway, lift a latch and look in and see what was happening. And people coming out would have to bend down so they couldn't surprise him.
Now, this was also used. This prison was also used as a staging post, if you like, for you were put here before you were shipped off to Australia.
Oh yes, and if you were held here for 6 or 8 months, then you went to Australia, which took 7 months. That's when your sentence began. So if you spent 2 years here, it wasn't taken off.
It wasn't taken off.
Nope.
Right. So your sentence began when you got
When
to
you
Australia.
got to Australia.
And no chance of ever getting back here.
No.
The jail, as you said, opened originally in 1702. It was obviously run by the British at the time, and was a very, very strict regime.
Oh, it was. The first jailers here were more corrupt than the actual prisoners themselves.
In what way?
Well, one man in particular, you had to pay him, even though you were coming in as a prisoner, you paid him what was called a penny pot or garnish, which was money or drink. And if you couldn't pay it, your family had to pay it. And if you paid him, he relented a little bit inside, but if you couldn't pay, you were ignored. You were fed every 4 days. The beatings were horrendous. There was rape. He was a horrible man. His name was Richard Hoey. And I feel he's still in the building, but he can't do us any harm now because we're telling the stories of everybody else.
How many people over all of the years would have either died in this building or have been executed in this building, or is that something we can't even quantify?
Well, you couldn't contemplate it. During the rebellion, we are told that there were 8 men a day hanged outside.
8 men a day?
A day. Outside, and sometimes their bodies were left to rot. People on the houses opposite the jail used to rent rooms to actually watch the executions.
Wow.
It was horrendous.
For people who might want to visit here, what can they expect to see? What does the tour involve? I've been on it myself.
It involves the whole story of the jail from the time you come in. You hear stories of the people who were here at the early stages, right through to 1924. You're told about things improved when they tried to make things better, less people in cells. They brought in prison officers who could teach, for example, or the men were taught tailoring and shoemaking. And then you're brought onto the ship area, which shows you the replica of the ship that took them to Australia and the horrendous stories that happened to them on that ship. And then you're brought out onto the upper level of the jail, which represents Australia. It tells the story in each cell of different prisoners. And that's what to expect.
All right. So the tours run...
They go every 10 to 15 minutes, and we're open all year round. And they're partially guided, and then you're on your own with the spirits.
All right, we're going to take a very quick break, and after the break, Jeremy is going to take us on a guided tour of the building and describe exactly what he's seeing as he's seeing it. If you've just tuned in, good evening, welcome. This is FM 104's Phone Show with Adrian Kennedy, live from Wicklow Gaol in Wicklow Town for our 2nd annual Halloween show. This year, it's FM 104's Jail of Fear.
This is the FM 104 Phone Show, Jail of Fear.
FM 104's Phone Show with 8 2020 cabs. The discount taxi company. 8 2020.
Locked up. With no escape until 1 a.m. This is the FM 104 Phone Show, Jail of Fear. Now, our paranormal investigation continues.
Now, you're very welcome back, and thank you for joining us live from Dublin. This is Adrian. Well, actually, not live from Dublin, live from Wicklow. This is Adrian Kennedy with FM 104's Phone Show. We're broadcasting live tonight from Wicklow Gaol in Wicklow Town, reputed to be one of the most haunted buildings in the whole of Ireland. Now, our Jeremy has left the studio. I'm sitting in the studio with just a desk lamp because I need to see the equipment. Now, Jeremy, are you there? Are you there?
Hello.
There we are. I have
Yes.
you. Okay. Now, tell me where you are.
Okay, I've basically left the library, which is where our studio set up, and which is where everybody else is. So I'm literally heading towards the jail now. Now, as you enter the jail, normally the jailer will do this, and I'm just going to do it. There's a metal rod hanging on one of the doors, and he basically...
Oh, what was that?
That's me ringing the bell to say that I'm passing through the gates. Now, these gates, as people will tell you who know this jail very well, are known as the gates of hell. So I'm about to go through the gates of hell. The reason they were called the gates of hell was because when prisoners passed through these gates, they were going to hell. So I'm going through the gates. And now I'm in the jail on my own. So do bear with me. Now, people listening at home will have to be aware that we are in a jail. So the walls are very thick. So we could lose microphones from time to time, but that's all part of it. As I said, we are in a jail where the walls are like feet thick. So I'm now going up the stairs. Are you still with me?
I'm still with you.
And also I want to say to people listening at home, because I know this happened the last time when we were doing the show in Charleville Castle, I want people at home to be my ears as well, because last year when we were in the castle, you could hear things, people at home could hear things that I just couldn't hear. Or
No, that I didn't hear
or
either.
that you couldn't hear.
Yeah.
So I need you, if you're listening at home, I need you to really, really turn up the radio and listen very closely, because you may hear things that, as I said, I miss out on. So I'm now walking up the cold brick steps towards the chapel. It's absolutely pitch dark. So
you literally, for anybody who's been in this jail, and by the way, if you haven't, you've got to come and see it. You were literally in this prison, in this jail, on your own with a torch.
Yes.
Everybody else who's working with us tonight is
back.
still sitting here in the office with us. Yeah.
So I'm now in the chapel part. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
This, they say, is one of the most haunted parts of the jail. And I suppose you can hear the trembling in my voice. It's just such a scary thing, knowing that you're in the jail on your own. And I just, as you know, I'm a believer in ghosts. You not so much.
No, although last year changed me a bit, and in fact, listening to last year's program last night, it changed me even more. I have to be honest with you. Okay, so where
well, there'll always be people who are believers, and there'll be people who are going to listen tonight, and they'll think.
Well, Mel just texted in and she said, "Oh my God, I'm so freaking out. This is crazy. Fair play to you. It wouldn't be me." I have to be honest with you, Jeremy. It wouldn't be me either. So
yeah, okay. Well, I'll move on. I think about it that much, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Because if I don't think about it, and I just want to say I'm in the part of the jail on my own at the moment. I'm actually in the part of the jail where only a couple of nights ago a table moved about 6 foot on its own.
What? Literally moved?
Literally moved on its own, and we'll be trying to recreate that again later on tonight. But I'm in the chapel here at the moment, and as you can hear, if I just stop talking, it's complete silence. The only thing that I can see is the light from my torch in front of me.
And that kind of interference sound is Jeremy's on a radio mic, and it kind of drifts in and out of reception. So that's where you're hearing that hissing from.
Okay, now looking downstairs to the bottom part of the chapel. You've been here. You were here earlier on with the lights on. It's pretty scary.
Sorry, I've lost you. Are you there? No,
Can you hear me okay?
No,
okay?
I've lost you.
Adrian?
There you are. I can barely hear you. Go on.
Okay.
No, you're gone. By the way, this is live radio, so now I can just about hear you now. Can I hear you? No, we've lost him.
Adrian, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, you're back. I'm now in the main part of the jail. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually going to go into one of the cells. This is cell number 28. I'm going to go home. Now, from talking to people who work in this jail here, and pardon me, my head's all over the place. I'm trying to keep my eye out for any.
Sorry, I'm completely losing you now.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
From talking to people today about the different cells, almost every single cell in here, something has appeared at some stage.
In this particular cell that you're in now?
In most of the cells. This is cell number 2023.
Jeremy, I keep losing you.
And this, are you there?
Mm-hmm.
This is just a small little room, about the size of a very small bathroom, and all it has in it is a seat in the corner. And I don't know if you can hear just the echo in the background. That is me standing in this jail on my own. Now I'm going to try and head down towards the schoolhouse now. So bear with me there for a moment.
Mm-hmm. By the way, if you've just joined us, you're listening to FM 104's Phone Show live from Wicklow Gaol in Wicklow Town, where we're basically exploring this jail to find out what makes this place tick. What has this place got that makes it one of the most haunted buildings in the whole of Ireland? Jeremy, I'm sitting in a set-up studio here in the office. I'm not moving off my seat for the whole night, but brave Jeremy is giving us a guided tour of the building. A lot of people texting in, Jeremy, saying you're very brave, you're terrifying me. Please don't let Jeremy's microphone go off again, please.
I presume you can hear me perfectly here now.
I can hear you now, yeah.
Okay, I'm now in the schoolhouse part of the jail, which I believe before it was a schoolhouse, it was actually a laundry. And what's scary about this is, they have statues in the jail of children, and you turn around, you flash a light, and the next minute the statue is staring at you. So I'm just in the schoolhouse part. And what I'm going to do here...
And the one thing I was interested in, the schoolhouse part, does that mean that there were... I meant to ask Marie this question. Does that mean that there were prisoners in here with their kids?
Yes, there were children. There were actually... we might come back to Marie later on to find out, but there were actually children in the prison. Children died in the prison as well. But from what I believe, it's when parents were locked up, the children were locked up with them.
Okay.
Now I'm standing in the corner of the schoolhouse. This is where ghosts have appeared on several occasions, and in fact, some people have said to me that they can hear the voices of children in the evening time. Mm. But I'm now standing right in the corner, and
by the way, as we said, we want this to be as interactive as possible tonight, and you can text us at any time on 53104 and let us know what you're feeling, what you're hearing, if something's happening in your house tonight, and maybe go up to your bedroom and switch off all the lights and get into the zone with us, because that's what makes this program work.
What I'm going to do now, because one of the stories that I have heard from paranormal experts is that the ghosts of the children that reside in this schoolhouse here, they like sweets.
They like sweets?
They like sweets. So what I've done is, and I have them here in my pocket, if you can hear that there, I have a packet of sweets, and I'm going to leave 3 sweets here on the table in the schoolhouse. And just to prove you can hear the noise of that, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to leave those 3 sweets on the piece of wood on the seat here in the schoolhouse, and I will come back and check on those a bit later.
And what have you been told, that the sweets disappear?
About a year ago, there was a paranormal investigator here, just doing what I'm doing now, and he had a packet of sweets in his pocket. He remembered them being in his pocket before he went into the schoolhouse, and when he left the schoolhouse, the sweets were gone. So I've left 3 sweets on the seat,
mm-hmm.
and we will come back a bit later, and I will see if they're still there. And I just want to say at this, because I have to say the feeling in the schoolhouse it's eerie. It really is eerie. There's and I know our psychic experts were saying about it earlier. You know when you can sense something. You know when you're on a bus or on a train and you can sense that somebody is behind you even though you can't see them. That's exactly the feeling here. There's a lot of energy here. So
okay, so you're down in what was the schoolroom, and for those of you who do the tour of this place, you'll get to see this for yourself. And this is where, when parents were locked up, their kids were locked up with them, and supposedly educated and what have you in that schoolroom.
Yeah, and I'm just going to close the metal gates behind it. And I'm going to make my way to the... oh my God, this is freaky. This is so freaky.
Well, lots of people texting in. Dervla texted in to say, I didn't think I'd be scared, but I'm huddled up under my blanket.
It's easy for her to say.
Well done for doing this. I wouldn't, says Dervla.
You know, before I decided to do this, I said to myself, what's the worst that they can do to you? They can give you a poke, or they can throw something at you. They can't kill you. These spirits. I've no doubt that there are spirits here.
That was you creaking the door. Somebody just texted in to say they could hear a door creaking. That was you doing that, was it?
I didn't hear that myself.
A door creaking behind you. Was there a door creaking behind you?
No, I didn't creak a door.
Okay, so where are you going to next?
I'm now. I think I'm just trying to turn on my torch to have a look. I'm actually below ground level now at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I can see are the infrared lights that have been set up by the paranormal investigators, which obviously record things that happen. They pick up things that the human eye cannot pick up. But I'm below ground level in the main part of the jail. There are cells to my left and cells to my right, and these cells are. I mean, the doors lock on them. They have latches on the door. They. You know, it's just like a I'm just sorry, just as I'm talking to you, I'm looking around, I'm looking left and I'm looking right. Just to... Sorry, that was me there now.
God, you have me sitting at the edge of my seat here.
Okay, I'm just walking up towards the other end.
And as I said, keep your text coming in, 53104. Adrian, I can hear a voice in the distance, a very low, echoed voice. What's that all about?
I didn't hear that myself.
Oh, by the way, there is a slight hum on the line from Jeremy, so a couple of you texted in to say, what is that hissing sound? It's a slight... hiss on the line from Jeremy, a slight buzz.
Yeah, because obviously it's we are in the jail, and it's very hard to pick up a signal. So do bear with us. I'm going to go into one of the other cells. Adrian?
Yes.
You can still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to go into one of the cells, and I'm going to close the door. Now, and the reason I'm doing this, well, you know the reason I'm doing this, because this is something that will come into play, a bit later on. But the actual cell I'm in has a bit of a significance, and it will involve one of the people that are here tonight.
Yes, in just a couple of minutes.
Okay, let me just open back up the door. Honest to God, these cells in complete pitch darkness are...
And again, just to describe, we heard from Marie earlier on that the cells, I mean, to describe these cells, they're the size of your average bedroom, if not a bit smaller. And Marie explained to us earlier on that up to 15 people at any one time would actually be put into these cells. 15 people!
They are absolutely... They're the size of a... Sorry, I don't know if you heard that. What was that noise? It was a creaking noise or something like that. Jeez! What was that? Did you hear that?
No, but I heard a bang. Was that not a door behind you, no?
I don't know where that bang came from. No, the door is still open. Now, when I tell you this is no...
Lots of people think you're amazingly brave, Jeremy, for doing what you're doing.
I'm getting paid for it. There's not one bit of wind in here. That door just closed on its own. Okay, you know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
So that door, for some strange reason, is closing on its own. I'm going to go into cell number 13. Now, you will understand the significance of cell number 13.
Do.
And we'll let you all in on it in a couple of minutes. I'm not going to close the door this time. But I'm going to go into cell 13. The only thing that's in cell number 13... The only thing that's in cell number 13 is a chair. I don't know. Are you hearing a sort of a tapping sound?
No, I can't hear anything. There's a clear wooing sound there after that door closed. Are you there?
Oh my God.
Hello, are you okay?
Sorry. Just as I was talking to you there,
Yeah.
I'm after taking a photograph of myself. Oh my God.
Go on, I'm listening to you. Tell us what's going on.
I set up a camera to take a photograph of myself as I was talking to you. And now this is you will be able to see this picture yourself. I'm going to have this up on the internet. There is a red mark going around my neck, like there is a rope around my neck.
Say that again?
There is a red... I'm just after seeing this myself. I set up the camera when I was talking to you
Yeah.
to take a photograph of me. And I'm just after, literally before I went into the cell, I'm after looking back at the photograph, and there is a noose has been put around my neck. There is a red mark, as I swear on my life, I'm not lying about this, that there is a red mark, like a noose mark, around my neck.
And you'll be able to put this photograph up on the blog, will you?
Absolutely.
Up on the website?
I'll put it up in a few minutes.
By the way, you can go onto our website at fm104.ie to see all the pictures that we have put up so far. And we've been putting them up regularly throughout the evening.
I'm sorry, but that's after knocking me for 6.
And so describe this picture again. This is a picture of you, and it looks like you have a noose around your neck.
I said, just as I was going into the cell, I set up the camera. I set up the camera to take a photograph. And it just took the photograph. And as I went into the to go into the cell, I looked back on the picture, and there is a red noose mark around my neck.
Well, I have to see that, because an awful lot of people have texted in to say, I swear to God I heard a voice saying don't when Jeremy set up his camera. Get him out, man, seriously. Did anyone else hear it? And I just heard someone wooing and a whispering, get out. I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear anything
out.
myself, but you will. I will make sure our technical people put this photograph up ASAP. You saw me when I left. There wasn't one mark on me. You saw me. But it's a mark. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's a mark like a rope has been put around my neck. And
let me just ask you, because an awful lot of people are texting in to say we shouldn't be sending you in there on your own. How are you feeling? Are you okay?
I'm freaked after seeing the photograph. I'm genuinely freaked. I'm actually shaking here, but I said I was going into cell number 13, and I'm going into cell number 13, and I want you to explain to people why I feel I should do this, because someone else has to do it. So
yes. If
you just explain to people at this moment, I'm going to set up my camera to take another photograph while you're explaining this, because...
Okay. In just a moment, one of the people who's with us tonight, and we've about 15 people with us tonight, members of staff, psychics, and people just helping us out. Every single one of them has agreed to be part of basically a lucky straw dip. And the person who loses is going to be locked into cell number 13 for the next 2.5 hours. Now, when I say cell number 13 is dark, before the lights went off, cell number 13 was dark. Cell number 13 is one of the isolation cells, and we're going to be locking one member of staff into that room for 2.5 hours on his or her own. Now, you're in there now, Jeremy. The door is open.
I haven't gone in yet. I'm about to go in. I was just setting up another photograph. You have to. As soon as I finish this, I'll bring the camera back to you. This, I mean, you couldn't even use trick photography for this. This does absolutely make no sense at all. This red ring around my neck. I'm going into cell 13.
Okay.
The reason I'm going in is because we expect someone else to go in later. I'm not gonna close the door. Okay. I don't know if can you still pick me up?
I can.
Adrian, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
I only heard a story about an hour ago from Paddy, the janitor here, about number 13. He was in here doing a play one day, and he was standing in cell 13, and he felt that there was someone standing behind him, and there was someone breathing on his neck as he was standing in cell 13. It's supposed to be one of the most haunted cells. Oh! Sorry, you there?
What happened? You banged your head?
I banged my head. So I'm now in cell 13. And as I said, I'm in the door.
Sorry, I can't hear you now.
Hello?
Yes, hello. What are you at?
The door's after locking me in cell.
Hello? Are you there? Jeremy? Jeremy? Hello? Hello, are you there? Jeremy? Jeremy?
Can you hear me?
I can just about hear you. Hello?
The door is after closing and locking me in.
Sorry, can somebody go down and open that cell, please? What number are you in? Number 13?
13.
Can somebody go down and open cell 13, please? What, it just closed behind you?
I didn't even have the door closed.
And it just slammed behind
Yes.
you? Because I can only barely hear you.
Just get some...
Yeah, there's somebody coming down. Okay, yeah, all right. They're coming down to you now in a sec. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment. Don't go away. This is FM 104.
FM 104's Phone Show with 8 20 cabs. The discount taxi company. 8202020.com.
Locked up. With no escape until 1 a.m. This is the FM 104 Phone Show. Jail of Fear. Now, our paranormal investigation continues.
Oh. Now, Jeremy is back here in the studio with me. My jeez, you look pale and pale with a red neck. What the hell has happened to you?
Now, you saw the photograph. You saw the photograph yourself.
Yeah.
I think, are we getting...
Well, I can still see it on your neck. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've just joined us, we're broadcasting live, as you just heard, from Wicklow Gaol. Now, Jeremy's just done a tour of the jail. And in cell... What cell was that in? Cell 13?
13, yeah.
In cell number 13, something happened. He took a photograph. I can still see your neck. It's red raw.
And someone said to me, "Is it a shaving rash?" I didn't even shave today. It's
an odd shaving rash.
And it's not as if I'm not even warm, so it's not as if it's a heat rash. I set the camera to take a photograph as I was talking to you, and then I took a look at it. Well, you heard it yourself. It's like a noose mark.
Yeah.
And after that, I don't know if it's just if it's a mental thing.
How did the cell
I don't
door
know. I'll come
close?
to that in a second. I'm trying to grasp everything together, but then afterwards, I don't know if it was subconscious or whatever, or just getting caught up in the moment. Well, I could feel my neck tightening. I don't know. Maybe we can ask will one of the paranormal people give an explanation.
Mike, come on over here.
Yeah, you were talking about cell 13.
Yeah.
Cell 13 was where we picked up this young girl died, a girl called Grace, and she died in that cell. We were to this last week, and there was a mischievous young boy of 14, and there was also what we describe as the monk was in that cell. Now, there was a lot. When I passed that cell last week, I tripped outside and I was almost physically dragged into that cell. So there was a lot of evil, sad happenings in that cell.
And can you
explain that?
Well, I mean, someone doesn't want you there. He does not want you there. You're exposing something, and that's what I would say. Exposing something, but that is very physical, and you normally would not get it as physical as that. They don't like you. They don't want you there.
So
just him or anybody?
Well, particularly Jeremy, because he's the first of the team as such, and he would represent all of us Perhaps.
But the mark appeared before I even entered the cell. I was standing outside cell 13 when it happened.
Who noticed the mark? When someone else noticed the mark?
No, I saw it on the
photograph.
On the photograph.
Oh, okay. Well, we were describing hotspots earlier, and that would be what we describe as a hotspot. But we'll look at it again.
So should I go back there? Well, I certainly won't go back on my own.
Well, I'll go back with you.
Well, maybe we'll have a second go with that.
But is this not the exact cell that we were planning to put somebody in for the next hour?
Well, it is. I don't know. Can we? Is it safe to put someone?
Well, again, I would say it's. Let's take an opinion on it, Louise. What would you say?
On cell 13?
Yeah.
Well, I spoke to the person who is going to go in there, and she is terribly frightened.
I wouldn't put her in if she's that frightened.
The atmosphere has changed even in the last 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, because during the ad break we did do a draw, and Suzanne Kane, who is one of our DJs, has been drawn. But I certainly don't want to put somebody in there who doesn't want to go in.
I'll go in.
You're happy to do it, are you?
Yeah, we'll go in.
On your own, like I can bring someone.
No, she has to be on her own.
Okay.
That's the rule, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to put anybody.
Come over here, Suzanne. Let me talk to you for a second.
Sorry, Joe.
This is Suzanne Kane. Now, Suzanne, you've seen his neck.
I know. No, I'm good. I've talked to Louise and I've talked to Angie, and yeah, I'm good. I mean, everybody's around. I was safe. I've been made very safe, and I feel safe. I feel grounded.
We do have. I think here. One of these here is a microphone that's in the cell.
Yeah, I'm going to have a mic with me the whole time that I'm there. Yeah, absolutely. And no, I feel great. I've spoken to Louise and I've spoken to Angie, and I feel like I'm in a safe place. So,
all right. Just to explain, during the ad break, we did have a draw for everybody who was here, and Suzanne was the
person
who drew the short straw.
Now,
after hearing what you've just heard with Jeremy, does that make you more nervous, or were you nervous at the prospect of somebody doing it? Or
I have said, and I said on our blogs on FM 104 that when you were doing that draw that I was going to go missing. But no, it's fine. My palms are very, very sweaty, and only in the past couple of minutes I've just kind of been coughing and stuff since my name has come out. But that could just be a little bit of nerves prior to going down. But we'll.
But you see, I don't know. I don't want to put anybody in harm's way either. This is something that we hadn't anticipated. But you heard from Mike there. It's not to be messed with.
Okay, Angie.
This
is Angie Freeland, who is one of the psychic consultants here in Wicklow Gaol.
Hi there. I'm wondering if somebody should go in with Karen. I know that the original plan was for
someone
her to
on
go
their
in on
own,
her own. The stuff's happening. Obviously, the energy is high. And I'm wondering, I'm happy to go down with her. I'm more than happy to go and sit with her.
Well, you know what I think we do? We'll let her go on her own for maybe 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I have I have the microphone in the cell open permanently.
Yeah.
And Mike is going to stay outside the door.
Okay.
Okay? If you need to get out of the cell, Suzanne, you just holler and we'll have you out like a light.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I think we do. Do we at this stage have the photograph up on the blog? Yeah. In 2 minutes we will have that photograph up. And in case anybody thinks it is trick photography or we have many witnesses that we got here.
Yeah, a lot of witnesses.
Can everybody see?
Yeah, there you go. A lot of witnesses.
I have a red neck. Yes. I will go back there though. I'll go back there with reinforcements.
Oh, right.
I suppose.
You're brave.
Yeah. But the whole thing. How, maybe I can ask Angie this question. How can doors? There's no wind in this place.
No, that's
how, there's not a bit of wind. I mean, if you had a feather, it wouldn't even move. How can things move?
Well, if you think about the energy that's in the whole building from us, and don't forget we're raising our energy. Our senses are heightened when it's dark. Spirit are able to actually communicate this way. They're using our energy. That's what we ask them to do. That's what they're doing.
But how is a spirit able to put that mark on my neck, or was it a spirit? Or was it?
Well, there's definitely, I would say there's a lot of activity going on down there, and it's definitely a mark. And again, it's as
Mike was saying,
was saying, he doesn't like you. He's using the energy to be able.
And who is it?
I don't know. I haven't gone down there yet.
We presume it's a man. That was.
I feel as though
you are really shook, and the first time I've seen you.
Yeah, he is very shook. Yeah.
So something has happened. It could happen.
Has it got a connection with hangings because of the?
Yeah.
Because as Marie was explaining earlier on, at one stage during the 1798 rebellion, they were hanging 7 or 8 or 9 people a day in this place. This wasn't just a once a year hanging establishment. This was somewhere that a lot of death.
Well,
happened.
later on, we will go back. We will go back down there. We'll stand outside the cell and we'll ask for whoever it is to come forward, make themselves known.
Okay, that photograph is now up on our website at fm104.ie. Just log on to our website, fm104.ie. You can see the photograph for yourself if you don't believe us. Jeremy's still standing in front of me here, and I can see as clear as day his neck is red. Well, not red raw, but it's very red.
And if it actually feels tight as well. It doesn't feel as though someone's trying to strangle me, but it feels like, you know, when someone puts their hands around your neck, it has that sort of feeling. Why am I still feeling after effects when I'm nowhere near the cell now?
You are really shook. It's going to take. You should drink some sweet tea right now.
I can think of something else I'd like to have a drink of now. Besides,
You need to take something really sweet, and you need to calm down. You need to step out of this for a second.
Okay.
10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, and then recover from it.
Well, I do want you to do one thing, though. I want you to bring Suzanne down to
cell
cell.
13. Yes. We do. Yeah.
Well, look, we'll take a quick break and we'll bring Suzanne down to the cell after the break, and we'll talk to the pigs. An awful name for you lads. The paranormal investigating guys are going to be telling us they have cameras set up all around this building to let us know what they're picking up tonight, and maybe get an explanation as to what's going on here. And we will bring Suzanne, who, again, you're happy enough to do it, Suzanne. You're happy enough to go down to this cell.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. Yeah. But
Does seeing the state of him not make you feel any worse? No.
It won't happen.
It won't happen to her.
why won't it happen to me?
Because you're female. They're looking upon him as a guard. He's tall. He's got the way about him. He's got the authority figure.
Okay.
And it won't happen to you.
Okay.
Well, that might make you feel a little bit better. Okay, let's take that very quick break. Live from Wicklow Gaol, this is FM 104's Jail of Fear.
Live from Wicklow Gaol, one of Ireland's most haunted locations. This is the FM 104 phone show, Jail of Fear.
FM 104's phone show with 8 20 cabs. The discount taxi company. 8 20.
Now, you're very welcome back, and thank you for joining us live from Wicklow Gaol in Wicklow Town. This is FM 104's phone show with Adrian Kennedy. Now, if you want to check out that photograph again on our website at fm104.ie, you can see, and I have to be honest with you, I've known the guy for years. I've never seen him so shaken up by something. He really is shocked. Look at the website. Look at fm104.ie. Go and see the picture. Just saw the picture, says one of you. Wow, I don't think I've ever wanted to be in a haunted place so much. So there you go. FM104.ie. Now, Jeremy's outside again. Can you hear me?
I am indeed. Can you hear me okay?
I can. Now, you're going to... a lot of people are saying fair play to Suzanne. She's very brave.
She is a brave woman.
Now, I'm consoled to hear what Mike just said, that because she's a woman, it's less likely anything is going to happen to her, which is somewhat consoling, I have to say. But anyway...
Consoling for her. How do you feel, Suzanne, just before I bring you down?
I'm all right. I'm okay. I haven't gone into the jail yet, so yeah, we'll see when we walk in. I haven't gone past where we've been based so far today, so I haven't gone in and looked yet, so I kind of don't even know where I'm going. But
Well, do you believe in ghosts and spirits and stuff like that?
I believe in angels, so I'm just, yeah.
And how do you feel about what happened to me 20 minutes ago?
You're a bloke.
Okay, so we won't go near you. Okay, we'll pass through the gates of hell, as we call them. Now, we do have someone videoing this as well. So which way are we going? We're left and around?
Right.
And right. That's just the statue. And which way am I going now?
Straight.
Oh, sorry, I'm after getting lost now. No, we need to go down. We need to go down. Okay. We're just dragging this out to make it more painful for you.
God love her.
Yeah.
By the way, have a look at the website. A lot of people texting in to say that they've seen the picture. You just go on to fm104.ie and you can see that picture of Jeremy's neck and judge for yourself.
I mean, there's no way of even... you couldn't even do that with makeup.
No, you couldn't. No. I'm testifying that it's a red raw neck.
Okay.
Please tell us, is the last picture real? Yes, it is real. Yes, that picture is real. Go on to the website.
Now, hold on, sorry for cutting
FM104.ie.
across you.
Yeah,
We're
go on.
just after entering the main jail, and I just want to get Suzanne's reaction.
Yeah. Right.
What's wrong? You're shaking there.
Yeah. Whoa. It's dark, isn't it?
It is dark. Now, Mike's on hand here, the Sandman. Mike,
Okay.
I'll stay in a moment in with you. I'll take you back.
Yeah.
hold on. We're just going to take out a second because this can't be rushed, Adrian. I know. We told the girl. I know the girl knows what she's letting herself in for here, but you are shaking.
It's fine. It's when you come down. You can't actually imagine how dark it is at the moment, where we are, and the ceilings are so vast, but around you it closes in kind of on you. The cells are very.
So what are you feeling? What are you feeling at the moment?
Just a bit apprehensive, just a bit, yeah.
And let me ask the Sandman, because you pick up on these things. What are you picking up on from her?
Well, again, they don't want you here. They don't want any of us here. They certainly don't want you here. But I'm gonna stay with you for a while. I've done this before, and I know what's in there. Okay.
What's in there?
What's in there? We have a spirit of a young child, and there's a lot of pain. There's an awful lot of pain in there, and there's a young mischievous spirit of a 13-year-old boy, and then there's the monk who protects them from everybody else. But right next door to you, Pat was saying earlier, there was hangings. There was 3 brothers, I think, hung right next door. So what I would do is I would just take it nice and easy. At any moment you want to leave, that's fine. I'll be right.
Well, it's not because we're going to lock the door. We haven't told you that. But you will have the Sandman in. You will stay with her for the first one.
For as long as you want me to be.
Okay. But
Yeah.
now I just want to. We have to be completely clear about this. I want to make sure 110% that you are happy to do this.
Yeah.
Well, not happy to do it, but that you're willing to do it.
Yeah, no, I'm willing to do it. Yeah, I just want to actually go down. And
Okay. Let's go to cell number 13. Okay. Now I know there are people texting in saying we're very cruel doing this, but this was part of the deal. We certainly don't want to put anybody in harm's way. Now we're at
So
cell,
now you're going down to
we're
cell
at cell
13.
This is the cell where the door closed. Hold on, what's wrong, Suzanne?
did you push that door? Is someone okay?
Well, hang on before you go in, because I won't be able to pick you up on this microphone in here. I just want you to have a look into the cell, Suzanne, and tell me what you see. What's in the cell?
Oh, it's kind. Somebody put a chair in.
Yeah, I put a chair in for you.
Thanks for that. It's a very tiny little cell, and I don't know what they are on the wall.
I think they're guns. They're all guns.
Super.
Not loaded.
Can you feel anything?
Sorry, I've lost you, Jeremy.
Sorry. Let me just go back to the Sandman. Are you picking up anything here now?
Yeah, I am. I'm picking up everyone else's nerves. I'm not slightest bit nervous. And also, when you're nervous and shaking like that, you are going to see things and hear things and not even there. They're in your own mind. So you really need to relax. And you're absolutely 100% safe.
You look after her, won't you?
Of course, yeah. 100% safe.
And when you're ready, and only when you're ready,
Yeah.
to be left alone,
Yeah.
then you tell us, okay?
Okay. Yeah. No worries at all.
And now you do realise we're going to close over the door and lock the door.
Yeah.
You're okay with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just take your time and go in. Are you ready to go?
You go in first.
Okay. The Sandman is now entering. Is now entering the cell. The cell is completely pitch dark. Yeah, we'll check that out now in a second. Let me just ask one of our other psychics we have here, Linda. Are you sensing anything here? I know you picked up something earlier on in the schoolhouse.
When I was here earlier on, I couldn't actually walk in here, so she's very brave going in. I got very claustrophobic before. I couldn't actually go in here.
Why couldn't you? What were you picking up?
It was like I was pushed back out by an energy, so I couldn't actually go into the room. I was here with Paddy earlier on.
You physically couldn't enter number 13?
Couldn't actually go in through the door. I actually felt like I was being pushed back out. So
Whoa.
I could go into the other one, number 14, but not this one.
I think 13 seems to be the one. Okay, we're going to lock the door. Sandman, Suzanne, we're going to lock the door now. Is that okay? Sorry, Adrian.
Yeah, I don't know if Suzanne... Hang on for 1 second. No, the mic in Suzanne's cell isn't working, lads. So the mic in cell 13 is not working.
Okay, we'll get that.
I don't want to leave the girl completely on her own.
But she's with Sandman at the moment. He's going to stay with her for the first couple of minutes until she gets herself grounded, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to lock the door now. Oh God, you didn't hear her shouting there when I locked the door? Hang on, I'll pull down.
Sorry, can I have one of our engineers to try and fix that microphone, please, lads, if you're listening?
Okay. And I'm just going to close up the flap now. Okay, guys, are you okay in there? Okay. I just want to make it completely sure that she's okay.
Now, I'm just letting you know, the microphone in that cell is not working.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm after closing the door. But she's there. Sandman, she should be. Are you okay in there? Are you sure? Okay, I'm going to close up the flap on the door. Okay, there we go. They're locked in. Cell number 13.
Right. On your way back, if you see any of our engineer lads, will you ask them to get that microphone working?
I
Because
will indeed, yeah.
I want to be able to let the girl out if she needs to get out.
Yes, we will.
Once again, check out our website at fm104.ie and you can log on to see the pictures as we take them throughout the evening. And you can see, in particular, a photograph of Jeremy taken down in cell 13 and his red raw neck, and it's still red. It really is bizarre looking. It's the most peculiar thing. Now, let me see, can I hear Suzanne? Can you hear me down there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, yeah.
Hello.
Well?
Yeah, it's not a fun cell to be in, let me tell you. I just felt like someone just tapped me on the head a minute ago. Like someone, tapped your head, but I'm quite tall, so there's definitely nothing around me.
And is the Sandman still with you, or is he gone?
Yeah, no, he's going to leave me now in a minute. So, but he just said that he, that could be maybe. It could be maybe one of the mischievous little people floating around, but it's so dark.
No, you're in the pitch dark. Let me just explain to our listeners. It is pitch black.
It's so dark. I can't explain to you how dark it is. It's just, it's weird. It's really, but your eyes can't really even adjust to how dark. What was that noise? Can you hear that? Adrian?
Yeah, well, I can hear footsteps or something that sounds like footsteps.
No. There's did you hear that man's voice? No? Definitely heard something. It's like breathing or something. It's not me. That's me.
That's you. I can hear that. Are you okay to stay there?
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back to you in a while, Suzanne.
All right, thanks.
That's Suzanne Kane, who is down in cell 13. Now we are going to go back now to this. I think it's this one here or this one here. Jeremy, can you hear me? No. Jeremy, can you hear me?
Hello.
Jeremy, can you hear me?
Hang on one sec.
Are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
There we go.
There's an awful buzz on the line, but
there is. But sure, it's a jail, isn't it? And that's the least of our worries after what's after happening tonight. I hope you can hear me okay.
Yes, I can hear you. There's an awful buzz on the line, but off you go.
Okay, we're outside cell.
Jeremy, that buzz is so bad I don't know if we're going to be able to continue with it, to be honest with you.
Okay, we're going to try and fix the buzz. Hopefully. Is that any better?
No, I'm being told it's okay.
Yeah? Are you sure?
Hang on, Paul. Paul, will you let me know? Yeah, go with it. Okay, go with it, yep.
Okay, and I'm sure people will understand that the circumstances we're doing this under. A jail isn't exactly equipped for a radio broadcast, but there you go. We are outside cell number 13. This is, of course, the cell where earlier on we put Suzanne and the Sandman into, and within a half an hour they experienced something so horrific that they both were in tears. So we said we're going to go back in here, which we are going to do. So I'm just going to open the door. And basically, what the reason for doing this is just to basically we're going to go in, we're going to lock the door, be locked inside, have all the lights out, and we're just going to see what we all feel. Let me just ask Suzanne, where are you going, Suzanne? Now, Suzanne, we all know about the experience that you had earlier on. How are you feeling now?
I just spoke earlier on to Louise and Angie, and I think it's the best thing to do is to go back in and kind of stand your ground. But it's a hell of a lot colder in that cell than it was earlier on. I don't know if you kind of felt that, but it is a hell of a lot colder than it was earlier on. So,
Okay, let me ask the Sandman. What should we expect? Anything? I know you can't do spirits to order. It happens if it happens. But there's definitely something in that cell, isn't there?
I think we will get something. I think there's so many here, and I think we will get something because it's very powerful, and we'll all feel it. You felt it. I think everyone in the room here felt it.
Okay, so just to reiterate what we're about to do, Adrian, we're going into cell number 13. We are going to be locked in, and we'll see what happens then. Let me just open the door. Okay, I'm now walking into the cell. As you can hear from the echo, I don't know if you're picking this up okay. Adrian?
I can hear you, yep.
You can hear me, yeah. And again, people at home, I want you to be my ears. If you can hear things that I can't hear, if you can sense things that I can't sense. Now, Suzanne, Louise, myself and Angie are going to stand up at the top wall of the cell. Again, this cell is no bigger than your average bedroom. Sorry, Suzanne?
I don't want to go in that corner there.
What's wrong with that corner?
That's the corner you're standing in. I don't want to stand in that corner.
I'm standing. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah. Okay, so it's myself and the three ladies, and we're going to. Can you lock the door, please, somebody? And we turn off all the lights, and as soon as the door's locked. Sorry, hang on. Let me just see. Yeah, you can slam the door shut. Now, you've heard that for yourself, Adrian. Have you heard that the door is actually locked? And I will make my way to the back wall of the cell. We have our old friend, the table, in here as well, which we
great,
which we had rocking. The table has seen some action, and we have a couple of torches here, and on the count of 3, we're going to turn off all lights, and we will be in complete darkness. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Sorry, I just have to turn on my torch to remember who's standing beside me. Louise to my left, Suzanne and Angie to my right. Okay, lights back off. We're now in complete and utter darkness. When I say it's complete and utter darkness, let me just ask Louise, how are you feeling?
I was feeling fine before I came in, but now that I'm standing in the corner that Suzanne spoke about, I don't sense that he's in here. Actually, when myself and Suzanne were standing outside, we could see a shadow of something looking in, peering into in. But the feeling I have right now is this: my stomach really feels ill. It feels like a sense of dread. Do you know what I mean? It's like I know what's coming, or the sense of helplessness and sense of hopelessness. It's somebody else that I'm kind of picking up here in this particular corner. Okay.
There is definitely. I'm standing in the corner as well, Adrian, and there is. Can you feel that?
It is.
Sorry, Suzanne.
I feel really sick. I feel like I'm going to get sick.
How are you feeling, Angie?
I'm in agreement with Louise. I said to Louise just a few moments ago that I actually my stomach is horrible. I really feel.
Can you feel that cold breeze?
I can, and I mean my stomach is hurting, and I've just got a feeling of.
Sorry. What?
No, it's just something there behind me. I literally kind of felt it slightly pushing.
There's something behind you.
Nobody else with the table moving. There's no one near it. It's in the middle of the room, but I can definitely hear the table. So I don't know.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn the light back on for a second. I'm going to move the table towards us. So hang on 1 second. Let's put the table in the corner. Yeah, that's where the. Okay, once again, just to explain what's happening. The table is steady, and if anything happens, you'll hear it. Okay, I'm going to turn the lights off again. Okay, and I'll leave the torch on the table. Sorry, who's being pushed?
Yeah.
Yes. What's happening?
I'm being pushed back. I'd lost my balance. I've gone back, and it wasn't me losing my balance. I was actually quite steady, and then I just was pushed back.
Can we talk to the person in here?
Well, at the moment, I'm just getting sensations all over. I've got a male. I don't know about you, Louise, but I have a male around us. Yeah.
And he was the one that pushed me. But I'm also picking up on the little girl. I know the Sandman picked up on her before.
The Sandman said, before we came into the cell, the Sandman said he was standing outside the cell about a half an hour ago, and he heard the jailer say something like, "I'm here to pick up the children." Or the child, I'm here to...
That's possibly why I'm getting the sense of dread. I think that's coming from her rather than the male. Do you know what I mean? From this little girl, because she doesn't know where is she being picked up, where's she going. She knows she's not going home. In fact, I kind of feel as if home's a distant memory for her in some ways. Physically, how she looks to me, I did pick up on her before. she's got thick hair and it's over her eyes. Do you know when I can't see her face clearly because it's long. Her hair hasn't been cut in a long time. Did you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
But I think it's her sick feeling, and it's not even just the sick from dread. I think that she is sick. I think she is ill. I think she, in today's world.
What was that? Okay, the table just moved. I don't know if you picked up on that, Adrian.
No, not this time.
Okay, the table definitely just moved. Is there someone in this cell with us? Make yourself known. If there is someone in this cell with us, make yourself known.
And can I just apologise, by the way, to our listeners for the buzz on the line from Jeremy, who's down the far side of the building. So, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it.
What's going on?
Oh, there's movement. Oh, wow.
There's movement. Okay, let me just ask again.
There's too many people. I don't mean physically, spiritually. There's too many people in here to know.
How many? Sorry, who? Suzanne, what's wrong?
Push me. Yep, that's it. It's okay. They're not going to harm us.
I put my hand on your back, Suzanne.
Sorry, Suzanne, what happened?
No, someone just pushed me. I was standing there. Someone just pushed my back.
What did it feel like? Try and explain to people who are at home
Like
what.
the middle of your back, a hand going like that and physically pushing you forward.
I want your
Standing in
space.
somebody's way.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't the four of us? Why don't we all join hands and maybe? Okay, it's so difficult doing this in the dark. Maybe I'll let you, Louise, ask. Is there someone here?
Okay, well, I think we all kind of know that there is somebody here, and we'd like them to do something a little bit more, maybe move the table, or move one of us. Okay, I don't have to push, but move one of us. Suzanne, you're shaking. Suzanne, I want you really to stand your ground here again. I've said it to you before. Okay, because we're on either side of you. You're fine, okay?
The table. Did you hear that, Adrian? The table moving?
Yes, I did that time,
Okay,
yep.
you heard that. So if there is someone...
My back. Yeah.
Someone pushing?
Yeah.
Oh, there is something in the corner there. There's something in the corner there. Yeah, yeah. Okay, if you... Join hands there again, please, Suzanne. If you are... There's the table moving again. If you are here... Suzanne, are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you want to go? Do you want to leave?
No.
Are you sure you're
Yeah, no. No, there's the table. No, I'm not moving.
Okay.
He's not making me move.
Okay, let's stand our ground. If there is someone here, can you make yourself known? Do something.
Table. Wow. Yeah. Table. Table moved. Thank you.
There's nobody pushing it now.
Well, sure, I'm not standing near the table. Okay, let's put our hands on the table. Okay, let me just find the torch here. Hang on a sec. Once again, Adrian, I just want to reiterate that we are in complete darkness here. Okay, we've a bit of light. Okay, let's move the table. Can we move the table over a bit just so I can get the microphone to it? Yeah, perfect. That's perfect. Okay, lights off again. 3, 2, 1. Lights off. Okay, let's put our hands on the table. Angie, I'll let you talk to the spirit.
Okay, sir, I'd like you to come forward, please, because I know that you're here and that you are bothering us. You're around us, you're letting us know that you're communicating with us. Would you please, 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 you've been trying to move this table. Can you do it now that all our hands are on this table? Giving you energy. Can you do that? What's that scratching?
Oh, sorry.
What?
Someone touched my elbow. Sorry.
Okay.
Who's in the corner? Is someone in the corner? Can you do that for us?
Calm down.
Yeah, okay.
No, the energy's gone very uneasy at the moment.
Yeah.
Very, very uneasy.
Okay, can you
Okay, you're not feeling solid, Suzanne, that's why.
Okay.
Okay, Suzanne, take a breath here.
It's alright to feel
Suzanne,
the emotions, but let them go as soon as
that
they
table
come.
just lifted.
I know.
Yeah.
Louise, there's something behind you.
I know.
I don't know if you can sense that.
Oh, I do know. Yeah, I can feel
There is something behind you.
I can feel its eyes burning into my back.
Yeah.
There is something. I can't see it.
This top end here, it's very,
Yeah.
very different.
I feel like I
Way,
want to
Okay.
way different.
Okay,
So
silence.
do I.
Silence, everybody.
Yeah.
Make yourself known.
Go on, move this table. Thank you.
Come on, move the table more. Come on. Keep moving the table.
Come on, take it up on a leg for us. Take it up on
Go
a
on,
leg
show
for
us what you can
Show
do.
us what you can do. Take it up on a leg for us.
Louise, there's definitely something behind you.
I know.
Suzanne, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm grand.
And again, Jeremy, you're in pitch dark now, are you?
Complete pitch darkness. So when I say there's somebody behind the wheels, I can't see somebody behind the wheels, but I can sense. The table... No, let me just try and get the microphone up to the table. The table is now rocking. Can you pick up that, Adrian?
Just about, yeah.
Are you okay, Suzanne?
Yeah. Come on then, sweetheart. Come on then.
The table is rocking.
Okay. I want to ask you a question. Is it because we're women? Oh!
Okay, what happened there, Suzanne?
We don't like that at all.
He doesn't like women. Whoever it is doesn't like women.
No, I think there was a time where there was man, women and children in the cell. There shouldn't have been, but there was. So there was a lot of activity.
There's the table rocking again. Can I just ask the three of you ladies, is anybody rocking that table?
No, definitely not.
Rock the table for me. Rock the table for a man. There it is, rocking again. Table's still rocking. Do you think he'd lift it up on one leg?
I can ask. Okay, come on, sweetheart. Lift the table up on one leg for me. Take the table on one leg for me. Come on. Just take the table on a leg for me. Just on one leg for me. Or even on two legs. You've got our energy. You've got our attention. Take the table up on a leg for me. My hand's really hurting.
Yeah, there's a pressure of some sort, isn't there?
Come on, sweetheart.
Suzanne, are you okay?
Yeah.
What's wrong? What's wrong, Suzanne?
I just feel really sick.
Okay, should we end this? Oh, you didn't like that. The table is now shaking like mad, Adrian. I'm going to put the microphone right up to it.
Mm-hmm.
The table is now rocking. Come on, do something to me.
Come on.
I know you don't like women. Do something to me. Do something to me. Come on, make yourself known to me. Make yourself known.
Okay, what?
Jeez. Okay. Something just tapped me on the shoulder there. Are you okay, Suzanne? Louise, what happened there?
There was just a rush of energy from there right to here, like a shot of energy.
Okay, Adrian, I think it's time to call a night on this.
Yeah, all right.
Is that okay?
Well, yeah, that's okay.
There's definitely. So the three girls are feeling sick. So,
okay,
Louise, how are you feeling?
Just that same sick feeling.
It's definitely in the corners of the cell.
If there was a bucket here, I would throw up. So
No, right, we'll go on, get out of there. We don't want anybody sick.
Let's get a bucket.
All right, thanks very much indeed. Thank you. And in fact, that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. You've been listening to FM 104's phone show. It's FM 104's Jail of Fear from Wicklow Gaol here in Wicklow Town. This place is well worth a visit. I promise you, it is well worth a visit. If you haven't been listening to the programme all night, we will be broadcasting tomorrow night between 10 and 12 the edited highlights of tonight's show. So if you just come in on the programme, we've been here since 9 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow night, we'll be broadcasting the edited highlights between 10 and 12 for those of you who may have missed a lot of what's been going on tonight. So please do join us for that, 10 to 12 tomorrow night. We're at our phone show karaoke party tomorrow night. For those of you who've been lucky enough to be invited along, we look forward to meeting you there tomorrow night. But for those of you listening, if you want to hear the edited highlights tomorrow night between 10 and 12. Thank you very much indeed for listening in tonight. Thank you very much indeed to Wicklow Gaol for inviting us here, for being so friendly to us. All the staff here at Wicklow Gaol have been immensely supportive and immensely helpful to all of us, and nothing has been too big a problem for them, and I really do appreciate all the help and support that they have given us. Thank you very much indeed for joining us tonight. I'm Adrian Kennedy. For me and all the crew here, good night, sleep well,